back down to the beach again. We go for at least a week, every July. This year certainly had a bit of a different feel to it, but we couldn't have asked for better weather. The first day that we were all able to get onto the beach with the kids set the tone for the rest of the week. My kids are 6 years old, 4 and 2, and they obviously love being on the beach, as you can see. They certainly take after their mother.
There you go, look at her. Look, Dad, look what I found. Rory wouldn't go near him. Shannon's like, oh, babe, I'll pick him up. Shannon doesn't care. Look at her. Be gentle. Be gentle. Watch him go. Figure out what to do. Put him in the bucket. That's good, girl.
That's my youngest. She seems to have an appetite that is unmatched. She always seems to be eating something. Days like this are why we come out to the beach. Perfect weather, the hot sand, and the refreshing ocean. The first day was in the books, but lucky for us, there was more of the same to come throughout our stay.
Yeah, and I don't know how anyone was reacting to trying to myself before we were drinking. You know what I mean? Like, we're so young.
Rory funny.
Rory funny. He's funny.
Funny.
Rory funny. I like Gusher.
Rory funny.
Yes, yeah, it's Gusher. That's Gusher.
It had been a couple of years since I was able to sit and pick blue crabs for dinner. But on this evening, I enjoyed going through 15 of them. It took me 2.5 hours, and what a meal it was. Then one day, after swimming with my wife, kids, and mother-in-law at the pool, I decided to leave a little early and walk back to the beach house. Something urged me to walk out onto the dock to see what was out there. The next thing that happened to me was a crazy synchronicity. It was almost as if he had come up in that spot just to say hi to me. That turtle was huge, though. And I've never seen such a thick neck on a turtle before. As I walked back, I just soaked in the sun and the heat of the day. Turns out that this July ended up being one of the hottest Julys on record. That same evening, I was able to get out onto the beach after all of us had dinner. It's probably one of my favorite things to do down here. I bring a beach chair, something to sip on, and I bring my camera to capture what I can of the sunset. I love watching the sunset. It's so calm and peaceful, quiet and serene, and really, it's nature doing its best work. The peacefulness is unmistakable at that time on the beach. The temperatures cool down and there are far fewer people out there than during the heat of the day.
Weenie banner, so I haven't heard anything about that, have you?
And they're trying to making up Tidepools and shoes and all that.
Yeah? Just enjoying your little bath, pool bath.
Well, I think so. I'll make it.
You're silly. What you making?
Wet one.
We were on the beach during high tide today. Just as we were about to pack up and head back to the house, tide pools began forming back where we were sitting in the sand.
Say cheese. Say cheese. Click. Click.
I learned that day just how irresistible tide pools are for young children to play in. Of course, we stayed a little while longer and my kids had a blast playing in them. I got up early the next morning to catch a sunrise over the ocean. Because of a storm that passed overnight, there were clouds over the water that added so much brilliance to the sky while I was waiting for the sun to rise. With each passing minute, there seemed to be more and more color on the horizon. The scene was was just absolutely stunning.
The right one like that.
Yep. That's how mommy likes to start too.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at how mommy's starting exactly the same way.
This is exactly the same spot. Uh-oh, might have been influenced. And
This vacation marked a big moment for my son, who just learned how to ride his bike without his training wheels for the first time.
Okay.
Watch out.
Working on his turn. He's doing awesome.
Slow down a little bit. We're gonna stop pedaling and we're gonna
Just
turn.
coast right in and stay in the middle. Stay in the middle where the stones are the most solid.
Nice, bud.
Rory, you're looking awesome.
That was fun.
My wife's brothers are usually good for playing some kind of games on the beach. This year, bocce ball seemed to be the popular pick. Plus, it was a good one to include the kids.
I got to throw it over them with the short of the ball. Oh, good toss, Roar.
Here he goes. He walks sideways. He's like that. Oh, he's back in his hole.
Like I said before, she always seems to be eating something. Once a year, on the night of the 4th, we get the whole family to go out onto the beach to watch professional fireworks. Usually, it's the thing to do for everybody, with crowds of people on the beach at night.
That's a...
This year was a little different. We still went out, but there were far fewer people, and there weren't any professional fireworks. As darkness fell, it seemed as though the activity on the beach increased. The kids weren't out there to do any swimming at night, but of course, the tide pools. It was another beautiful evening to be out by the water. And in addition to seeing the sunset, we also were able to get to see the moon rise over the ocean. On this particular evening, the moon looked just about as orange as the sun did. It made for a really cool atmosphere.
Who are those kids?
Aaron and
Hey. That's passive. Everything's going up. Isn't that cool, Rory?
Oh, red.
We still got to see our fireworks. The kids got to run around again and get all sandy. And the almost full moon gave us quite the ethereal vibe the entire time. It was a pleasing way to end our July vacation for the year.